Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Annie. On America's favorite radio program, the Occident Hour of Smiles, starring your old softie, Bert Healy. A moment of tears. Say something.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
But still, remember, folks.
Smile, darn ya, smile.
Right you are, Wacky. Smile, darn ya, smile. Say, Wacky, who's that who just walked into our WEAF studio?
Why, it's none other than the wealthy industrialist and Wall Street tycoon, Oliver Warbucks.
Now, Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home about wonderful little Annie here.
Yes. Good evening, Bert Healy. Annie is an 11-year-old foundling who was left by her parents on the steps of New York's Municipal Orphanage on the night of December 31st, 1922.
And aren't you now conducting a coast-to-coast, nationwide search for Annie's parents?
Yes, Bert Healy. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast, nationwide search for Annie's parents. Drop page. Furthermore, I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove that they're Annie's parents.
Wow.
Wow. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station, WEAF, New York, or directly to him at...
At my home, Bert Healy.
Speak up.
At my home. At my home, Bert Healy. 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
That's 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the all-new makers of Occident toothpaste with Miracle L64 to fight bad breath for letting me appear here this evening. And I just did a commercial! Grace, I've never endorsed a product in my life! This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever done!
Warbucks, thank you. Thanks for dropping by, Oliver Warbucks. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, there's $50,000 and a wonderful daughter waiting for you. So get in touch right away, you hear?
Say, Bert Healy, isn't it time once again for the lovely Boylan sisters?
It most certainly is, Wacky. Well, I can see by the old clock on the wall that another one of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say Occident. The toothpaste of the stars.
To make your teen Hollywood bright.
So, for all of the Hour of Smiles family, Ronnie, Bonnie, and Connie, the lovely Boylan sisters, Fred McCracken,
And Wacky.
this is Bert Healy saying, ha 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 ha. Hey, hobo man, hey, dapper Dan, you've both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Thank you. Your clothes may be Beau Brummely, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe that matters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while, remember you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Ready or not, here he goes. Listen to Bert tap his smiling toes.
Ah, the lovely Boylan sisters.
Your clothes may be Beau Brummely, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed, you're never dressed without an S-M-I-L-E smile, darn ya.
Yes, this is your old softie, Mrs. Healy's boy, Bert, saying until next week, same time, same station, bonsoir, buenas noches, guten nacht, buonasera, and gosh, I almost forgot, good night. That
do. So, for all the Our Smiles family, this is Bert Healy saying, ha 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 ha. Hey, Hoberman, hey, Dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be Beau Brummely, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe. Ah, the lovely Boylan sisters. So tender, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Woo! Hey! Woo! 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 Cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe. That matters. So tender, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed. Though you may wear the best, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Smile, 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 Barney, smile. Did I hear happiness in here? No, Miss Hannigan. What are you doing up? Annie was on the radio. Yeah. I heard her. Next thing you know, they'll be making a musical about her. Now, go clean up some mess. Miss Hannigan, making her just really hurt. Say it. Oh, she never misses. A $50,000 reward. A $50,000 reward. Oh, what I wouldn't do for $50,000. I hate that Annie so much you'd think I was her mother. Oh.
Excuse us, ma'am. We knocked upstairs, but no one answered. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah? Oh, Ralph, I'm scared. Something could have happened to her.
Hush, Shirley. It's gonna be all right, Shirley. She's gonna be here. She's gonna be ours. Ma'am?
What do you want?
Well, we had terrible times back then. Had to head north, up to Canada. Had to leave a baby here on the front stoop.
Our little girl, our Annie.
Annie? You're Annie's parents?
Please, nothing's happened to her.
I can't believe it. Annie's parents? Where'd you say you come from again?
We come up north from a little farm up in Canada.
Manitoba.
They got lots of chickens
Little chickens.
and ducks
And ducks.
and geese
Oh, you should see all the geese.
and roosters. Gotcha, sis.
Oh, Rooster, I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Ta-da!
Fooled you, Aggie. And now we gonna fool Warbucks too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
Aggie, this is gonna be the best bunco job ever. I know a guy out of jail who can doctor up a fake birth certificate or any papers you want. But we need your help, sis, for the details about Annie to help us pull this thing off.
Sure. for me, Ralph.
Three-way split.
Half.
Half?
Half.
But that's not
My
fair to
open.
kids.
Half. Half. Straight down the middle, 25 grand each. But we gotta do it fast, Aggie. Give them some of that old rooster razzle-dazzle. In and out. 2-3 minutes at the most. Get the money, get the kid, get out of town.
Yeah, the kid. That's the problem. Well, what do we do with it after?
Aggie, that's no problem.
When the rooster wants something to disappear, it disappears.
All good.
Rooster.
Now, Aggie, we get the 50 grand, we blow this crummy town. Lil and me will meet ya.
Where?
Easy Street. Easy Street. Annie is the king.
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sorry, woo!
Easy Street. Easy Street. That's where we're gonna be.
We're coming, Mama. Hey, wait for me.
And so far, President Roosevelt has lived up to none of his lofty campaign promises. All we have had from Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his so-called brain trust
Brain trust.
is a great deal of high-flown talk and virtually no action in a nation racked by poverty, misery, and unemployment. It is deeds we want from the White House, not words. In short, Mr. President, if you are listening, we've had enough of your fireside chats. It is time to
Criticism. Nothing but criticism.
I know.
It's awful.
Did anybody see the Washington Post this morning?
My friends, I say again, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Franklin, you've already been elected.
Well, every cloud is a silver lining. You're never fully dressed without a smile.
Not again.
All over in front, Franklin.
Thank you, Louis. Show them in. Ah, Oliver, good of you to have come.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Well, who is this we have here?
Mr. President, this is my good friend Annie.
Annie?
She so wanted to meet you that I couldn't resist bringing her along, just to say hello.
Well, of course. The little girl who sang so beautifully on the radio last night.
Annie, this is President Roosevelt.
How do you do, President Roosevelt?
How do you do, Annie? You're as lovely as you sounded on the radio.
Thank you, President Roosevelt.
Well, shall we begin?
Annie, if you'll wait outside, I'll be
No,
there.
no, Oliver. Let Annie stay. Having a child on hand will keep us on our best behavior.
Thank you, Mr. President. Annie?
Harold, I don't want to hear so much as a gosh out of you.
Franklin, a child.
Now, Oliver, since you speak for those happy few Americans that still have any money left, I'd like to begin with your views on matters.
Mr. President, in the words of Calvin Coolidge, the business of this country
Is business.
Yes. And for the good of you, the country, Wall Street, and me, we've got to get my factories open and the workers back to work.
According to my latest figures, there are now 15 million Americans out of work and nearly 50 million with no visible means of support.
Mr. President, if I may say so, unemployment is not our worst problem. The dispatches from Germany are growing more and more disturbing each day. There could be war.
Germany? People are starving in this country.
Harold, I know that, but in the long run, we're
Cordell,
not.
for people who are starving, there is no long run.
The trouble is, it's all happening at once. The stock market has taken another nosedive.
Sit-down strikes, riots.
Floods, dust storms.
And the FBI still hasn't caught Al Capone. Well, at least we're all agreed on one thing. The situation is hopeless and getting worse.
Henry, I'd like to see those figures.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that
Quiet,
tomorrow.
little girl.
Harold, what did you say, Annie? No, that's all right. Go ahead, my dear. It's still a free country.
Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Harold Hickeys, stand up.
What?
You heard me. Stand up. Up. Now, Harold, sing.
Sing?
Yes, sing. Like Annie. I've just decided that if my administration is going to be anything, it's going to be optimistic about the future of this country. Now sing.
But you know I don't
Sing.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Louder, Harold.
Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Perkins.
Just thinking about tomorrow.
Clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none.
Solo for the president. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my
Excuse me,
chin.
it's up my chin.
Up my chin and grin and say, everyone, Republicans too, Oliver, sing.
The sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day
Harold.
Mr. President, telegram.
Ah, yes. Excuse me, everyone. Well, this isn't for me. It's for you, Oliver, from your secretary in New York. Hundreds of couples jamming street outside house, all claiming to be Annie's parents.
Oh, boy.
Have begun to screen them, suggest a return to New York at once. Signed, Grace Farrell.
Well, it seems as though the Hour of Smiles has more listeners than we thought. Huh, Annie?
Gee, hundreds of couples. One of them is bound to be my mother and father.
Well, Oliver, I suspect you'd better be getting back to New York immediately.
Yes, Mr. President. If you don't mind. Annie?
Goodbye, Mr. President, and thank you.
No, thank you, Annie. You're the sort of person a president should have around him.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Annie.
Mr. President, what if we set up 100, no, 1,000 federal projects?
Dams.
Yes,
Highways.
yes,
New post offices.
yes. And we'll put the unemployed to work building them.
We could create 5 million new jobs within 6 months.
And weekly paychecks would get all of those millions off relief and back to paying taxes.
We'll build a country so strong that nobody, including Chancellor Hitler, could ever defeat us in war.
Mr. President, what we've got to give this country is nothing less than a new outlook,
A new vision.
A new approach.
A new concept.
a new dedication.
A new horizon.
A new spirit.
A new deal. Perkins, gentlemen, I was right the first time. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Harmony.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow,
You're only a day
Miss Farrell, I'm afraid there's still no sign of Miss Annie and Mr. Warbucks.
Drake, look at all these questionnaires. Do you realize that I've talked to 617 women who've claimed to be Annie's mother and 619 men who've said they were her father? That makes, let me see,
1,236.
all liars. Drake, I never realized there were so many dishonest people on the island of Manhattan.
Some of them are from the Bronx.
Grace, we're back.
Where are they, Miss Farrell? Where are all the people?
They're gone, dear. Come and gone. I'm sorry, but they were all liars, after nothing but the $50,000.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
Gee, I thought for sure somebody was gonna be my mother and father.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come by special messenger from the FBI.
Ah, finally. Elliot Ness has located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh boy.
That sort of locket was manufactured between 1918 and 1924.
Sort of locket?
Yes, over 90,000 remain sold.
90,000.
Annie, the gist of it is that Ness doesn't think there's a chance in a million of you tracing your parents through the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, gee, you did the best you could. And if you can't find him, no one can. Anyways, I guess a kid can get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad. You got everything. All them Duesenbergs hanging on the walls and everything.
Excuse us, sir. We'll go check on the dinner menu now.
Annie, a Duesenberg is a car. Babe Ruth is a right fielder for the New York Yankees, and there's something else you should know. I've made me a fortune, that fortune made 10. Been headlined and profiled again and again. But something was missing, I never quite knew. That something was someone but two. My speeches are greeted with thunderous acclaim at 2 universities bearing my name. Yes, something was missing each time I got through. That something was someone but two. Who could that someone be? How could she make it known? Who would need me for me, needs me for me alone? The world was my oyster, but where was the pearl? Who dreamed I would find it in one little girl? Yes, something was missing, but dreams can come true. That something is no one but you. Not bad for an old man, huh? But dreams do come true. That something is no one but you. Grace!
Yes, sir?
Do you have those legal papers I gave to you the other day?
I'll get them right away, sir.
No, Grace, wait. I want you to stay here a moment. I haven't waltzed in a while, since J.P. Morgan went bust. Annie, sit down. Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one in the world I'd rather have for a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake!
Yes, sir.
Call Justice Brandeis and ask him to come over to sign those adoption papers.
Yes, sir.
And Grace,
Yes, sir.
tell Mrs. Pugh we'll have a house full of guests. We'll need flowers,
Flowers.
caviar,
Caviar.
champagne.
Champagne. I'm fine.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration, and you can have anyone in the world you want to come to it. Who would you like? Johnny Rockefeller? Babe Ruth? Madam Chiang Kai-shek? She's a lot of fun.
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh, Cecile, Annette, Mrs. Greer. I guess I'd like everybody here.
Of course. That's who I'd like to. Drake?
Yes, sir.
Tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be the guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
Oh, no, it'll be way past their bedtime. But I'll tell you what, we'll have everyone here for the orphanage tomorrow for a big Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan, too?
Miss Hannigan, too. Why not?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone is getting, and these are your words, sir, spiffed up for the party.
Ah, yes. I guess Annie and I should get spiffed up, too. Grace,
Yes, sir.
have Cecile put Annie into... Why, Grace, that's a very pretty dress.
Thank you, sir.
Have Cecile put Annie into one of her new dresses, and have Annette do something with her hair. Take her upstairs and we'll, I don't know, gussy her up.
Gussy her up. Gussy her up.
Gussy her up, gussy her up.
Annie, Annie, Annie.
Everything's humming now.
Hum, 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 hum. Good times are coming now since you came our way. It's Christmas, Christmas every day. We dismiss bad times, sad times. Now they're all yesterday's blues. Since Annie kicked out the blues. Rockefellers got barrels of money. We've got Annie, look what you've done for us. Big promoters got Dempsey and Judy. We've got Annie, turned on the fun for us. Goodness, got swing.
Benny's a king.
By far,
By far,
by far,
by far.
Mother's got Jeff and Eleanor and beyond.
Judge Brandeis.
Annie, Annie, you fill our life with a song.
Staff, My friends, welcome to the happiest night of my life.
Together at last, together forever. We're tying a knot they never can sever.
I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue.
I don't need anything but you.
You wrap me around that cute little finger. You made life a song. You made me the singer.
And what's that bathtub tune you always ba-ba-boo?
Ba-ba-ba, anything but you.
Yesterday was plain awful.
Awful. You can say that again.
Again. Yesterday was plain awful.
But that's
Not now.
that's then.
I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas. But nothing on earth could ever divide us.
And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything but you.
Hamlet needed his mother.
Woolworth needed his shop.
Orville needed his brother.
Or else,
He'd go
kerplop.
the two of a car. The happiest pair now.
Like Fred and Adele.
They're floating on air now.
And what's the title of the dream that just came true?
I don't need anything.
Anything,
Anything. I don't need anything but you.
The adoption procedure is very simple, according to the laws of the state of New York.
Sir?
What?
Sir?
Excuse us, folks. We don't mean to interrupt. Shirley, look, there's our Annie.
Who are you? Honey, we're your mom and dad.
Mudge. Mudge's the name, Ralph Mudge. And this here's the wife, Shirley.
You never knew it, dear, but you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
Annie Mudge, you're our daughter.
Mr. Mudge, is it? We've seen a great number of people who
Proof,
claim to be.
I'll expect you'll be wanting proof of who we are. Here's our driver's licenses and Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl named Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th. That's my birthday.
It was in her notes, sir.
Yes, I know. But I still
Mister, please, you gotta believe us. We got in on the Greyhound this afternoon and went straight to the orphanage to fetch our Annie. And the lady there said our baby was up here.
Oh, Annie, all the years I dreamed of holding you in my arms again.
Mr. Mudge, on the night that Annie was left at the
Oh,
orphanage.
and here's something you wouldn't know about. On the night we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half a silver locket with her and kept the other half. So that's one.
Oh, Ralph, look. She's wearing it.
And here's the half we kept.
Oh,
Fits perfectly.
Perfect. Thank God, Ralph. She's our Annie.
She is, she is.
She seems to be.
Well, if you'll be getting her things, we'll be taking her along now.
Take her?
No.
Wait, just a moment, Mr. Mudge. What about the money?
Money? We ain't got much, but we'd be glad to give you whatever.
You haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove that they're Annie's parents?
No, sir. We don't know nothing about no check. Anyway, we don't want no money.
Dad, we don't want no money for Annie.
On the other hand, Cheryl, remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey? $50,000. We could buy it we could afford to bring Annie up right in the country. Fresh air, fresh eggs.
Fresh ham.
Fresh ham. Certified, huh? So all I gotta do is make it out to myself.
Yes, that's correct. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes. You wouldn't mind if Annie stayed here till tomorrow morning, Christmas. Then you can come back and pick up Annie and the check.
Oh.
Oh.
Problem?
No, sir, whatever you prefer. Well, I think we best be getting back to our hotel now. Oh. Goodbye, Annie. Till tomorrow morning, honey. Then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us.
Goodbye, Annie, love.
Well, goodbye, y'all. Whoops. Pardon me, Blondie. Merry Christmas.
Season's greetings, one and all.
Well, this is wonderful news, Annie.
Yes, wonderful news.
Wonderful.
Annie has found her mother and father, and they seem to be very nice people.
Yes,
Very nice.
You're lucky, Annie.
Right, I'm lucky. Just think, a pig farm.
Mrs. Greer, champagne. We must celebrate. Because it's Christmas Eve, and we've just heard the most wonderful news in the world. Annie has found her mother and father. Everyone, I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge. Annie? Annie?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I seem to have the same effect on everyone.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, that Mr. Mudge, I think I've seen him someplace before. I just can't remember where or when. But I have the strangest feeling that he's not who he says he is.
Mr. President?
Franklin.
Franklin, I need your help.
Of course, Oliver. Whatever I can do for you.
Nothing to fear. Betcha New Jersey's as nice as right here. Betcha my life is gonna be swell. Looking at them, it's easy to tell. And maybe I'll forget how nice he was to me, and how I was almost his baby.
Thank you, Grace. I could never have done it without... Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Warbucks, Miss Farrell.
You're up early.
Yes, well, my folks are coming for me, of course, so I thought I'd just wait for them here. I guess they'll be taking me out to the country. Will you come and see me sometimes?
Yes, Annie. I'll see you.
You're up early, too.
We've been up all night, dear. Had quite a time of it. FBI men coming and going. Annie, did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
I've got some very difficult news to tell you, and the President is going to help me tell it to you.
Merry Christmas, President Roosevelt.
Merry Christmas, Annie. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, too, sir.
Franklin.
Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. Through the paper and the handwriting on your note, we succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yes, we already know that, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear. They aren't your parents. Your parents were David and Margaret Bennett.
David and Margaret Bennett? Where are they?
Annie,
Annie, your parents passed away a long time ago.
You mean they're dead?
yes, dear.
So I am an orphan, after all, like the other kids.
Are you all right, Annie?
Yes, because I guess I always knew my folks were dead. Because I knew they loved me and they would have come for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you too. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
Atta girl, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could easily have been forged, but the thing is, they knew about the locket.
The locket, that's your key.
But no one else knew about the locket, other than the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Ah, Miss Hannigan, I'm delighted to meet you.
Same here, and I'd know yous anywhere. You're the Oliver Warbucks.
Yes, Miss Hannigan. Let me introduce you to everyone. You know my secretary, of course, Miss Farrell.
Yeah,
And this is the President of the United States.
sure.
And this is my butler, Drake.
Look, kids, there's Christmas presents here for all of us.
Oh my goodness.
Sir, this has just come from the FBI.
Good. Comes the dawn. Now it all fits together.
Annie, come look at this.
Leaping lizards! Who would have guessed?
Show it to the president.
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Show them in, Drake.
With pleasure, sir.
Drake. Franklin, shall I have them call for your car?
No, Eleanor can wait.
Won't you please come in, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry.
Thank you, Drake.
Christmas.
Look, sure, there's our little girl.
Your little girl.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hello, dear.
Well, we don't want to bother you on Christmas and all. We just come to pick up Annie, her suitcase.
Allow me.
Oh, and the check.
Oh, yes, of course. The check. I'd almost forgotten. Here you are, Mr. Mudge. $50,000. Certified.
Certified?
Certified.
Paid to the order of Ralph Mudge.
Read it again.
Paid to the order of the jig is up.
Yes, the jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Brewster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dip.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Franklin, I believe that fraud is a federal offense and your Secret Service men have the power to arrest?
Yes, Oliver, they certainly do. Drake, will you hand them over?
Yes, sir.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
Solo for Warbucks. And you'll find this woman's their accomplice. Fa la 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 la. Arrest her too, please.
What, me? Oh, no. I never seen these people till yesterday.
Oh, come off it, Aggie.
Yeah, Aggie, me and Lily's taking a fall. So are you.
Oliver, Mr. Warbucks, I ain't done nothing to you. I've always been...
The jig is up.
Oh, Annie. Tell him how good and nice I always was to you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan, but remember the one thing you always taught me? Never tell a lie.
Rat, I'll let you in on a little secret. I never liked you little gold digger, and I never liked any of yous either.
You're just a number.
Let me at it! Let me in! Yeah, the criminals, not me! Especially that one!
Annie, would you like to meet your friends?
Okay, kids, I'd like you to meet Miss Grace Farrell.
Hello! Hi, kids.
And this is Mr. Daddy Warbucks.
Hello!
Hi, kids.
Oh, and this is the President of the United States.
Hello!
Hi, kids.
Children, Miss Hannigan is gone for good.
Yay!
And you won't have to work anymore.
Yay!
Instead, you'll have classrooms and teachers.
Yay! Yay!
Oh, but listen, kids, no more mush.
No more mush! No more mush!
Yes, girls, for you, and perhaps for all of us, this Christmas is going to be the beginning of a wonderful new life. I know the depression's depressing,
The carols are stilled, the stores aren't filled,
and windows are minus their dressing.
the children don't grin, the Santas are thin.
And I've heard a terrible rumor, no goodwill, no cheer, but we'll get a new deal for Christmas this year.
The snowflakes are frightened of falling.
In one big snow peppermint stick.
And all through the land folks are bawling.
And filled with despair, cupboards are bare.
But Santa's got brand new assistance. There's nothing to fear. They're bringing a new deal for Christmas this year.
On Farley and Perkins, on Ickes Wallace, on Morgenthau and Cummings,
Fill our pockets with dollars.
on Roper and Swanson,
Get along, Cordell Hall.
Get along, giddy up.
Call your committee up.
Build every city up. Cheer every kitty up. Fill every stocking with laughter. We haven't got room for any more gloom. Let's ring every bell from its rafter.
And chime across the land.
Tomorrow's at hand.
Those happy days that we were promised
are finally